if you are on your own journey to live a more heart-led life, silence the mind and let the heart take you, let the heart lead you in the life, then this is something that helps me distinguish what is coming from my mind and what is coming from my heart. And before I get into that, I just want to give you a huge hug, a huge energetic hug, because this process, this journey is not easy. You have to understand that for generations and generations, we've been living in a society that prioritizes living from our mind. And over time, our mind has become louder and louder and louder, and we can barely even hear our heart. That's why it's very difficult. So I would tell you from my own experience, bring as much play as possible, as much playfulness as possible in the process, and be very kind to yourself. It's not easy, but every single time you are even bringing awareness to your actions, of checking in where it's coming from and being more conscious about each action, you are progressing. So whatever you are doing, just the sense of awareness you have is a huge leap that you are taking. So the thing that helps me distinguish what's coming from my mind and what's coming from my heart is, almost always when it's coming from my mind, there's a sense of urgency, there's a sense of panic, there's a sense like I get anxious that I have to do this now or else. There's always or else this would happen. So there's always some sort of fear-based repercussion that I'm afraid of, and that's why my mind is making me do something. Whereas if something's coming from my heart, there is no sense of urgency and there's only joy and excitement to do that thing. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you have an online business. Let's say you have an online coaching business, for instance, right? Our mind thinks and knows that these are the things that you should be doing on a regular basis. You should be active on social media, you should be posting constantly, and if you don't do that, you're gonna fail, or if you don't do that, you're gonna lose your audience. There's always if you don't do that, this is going to happen. You are coming from a place of fear. But when that same thing comes from your heart, that, oh, I feel like talking about this, I feel like sharing this, it's coming from your heart and you're purely just excited about it, there is no external factor attached to it.